Hey Steven, hey Mark. So my name's Josiah and I came across your website and I found three tips that I think if you guys actually take a look at and implement, that you'll start seeing a lot more calls and a lot more traffic coming towards your way as far as your website goes. So let's go ahead and hop right into it. If we were to go over here, I typed in roofer Springdale, AR, Arkansas, and we're met with our search results. We have the Google guaranteed up here, which nobody really cares about. And we have this map pack, which is a big thing, and then all your organic listings down below. And the reason why I chose this term in particular for you guys is if we were to go over here, we can see that this has 500 searches a month. 500 people are typing this into Google every single month, and they're looking for roofing services. And it's really important that you guys get in front of as many people as you can to have as much of a chance to get as many calls as possible. So if we look into this map pack, right, you're probably wondering, well, how do I get in here and what's the benefit once I am in here? Well, the map pack is really important because this is where 70 to 80% of the business goes down, especially as people continue to use their smartphones going forward, and that's just where a lot of the money is. And if you're not ranked in here, you're simply leaving money on the table. Now, the way to get ranked in here is through these things called citations, and all a citation is simply, your business's information listed in different directories across the web. There's literally hundreds of these, especially like with roofing, and you just go and you fill in your information, and that's it, call it a day. And the more of these you have, the better. So clearly Pinnacle Roofing, they have the most, and that's why Google is ranking them as high as they are. So my first recommendation, my first tip is get more citations out there towards your GMB. The next thing we have here are your organic listings. So nobody cares about Home Advisor, nobody cares about the BBB, Yelp, Angie's List. Everybody always skips that and scrolls down until they see the first actual business listed. And in this case, it's Pinnacle Roofing. Shocker, they're at the top of the map pack, and they're the first ones to be listed organically as an actual business. So the way that you get ranked here, and there's a lot of value to this spot, as I'll show you here in a second. The way you get ranked here is through these things called backlinks. And not to get all too technical, but all a backlink is really your website's link listed on another website that points back to you. So they're like votes. The more votes you have from other websites, the better Google sees it as more relevant. And if we were to actually go over, I can check out their metrics, and they've got 255 votes from 51 different sources. They're ranking for 222 keywords. They've got 136 people visiting the site every month. That's quite a bit. They've got a page traffic value of $1,500. That's a really nice size number, and that's the equivalent of if you were to pay Google Ads $1,500 a month to have traffic directed towards your site. The difference is, though, is Google ad traffic is just crap. Most of the time your money is wasted and the budgets ran up and there's no benefit to doing it. These guys are getting all the good traffic for free. Now, how does your site compare exactly? Well, over here, we can see doing the same thing. You've got 21 votes from 5 different sources. You're ranking for 62 keywords, but you only have 9 people visiting your site every month and about a $7 traffic value. Now, as long as you increase your backlinks, increase your votes and citations, that's really going to help. But this last thing is we have to get you ranked for keywords on the first page. So let's just go ahead and show you what that looks like. So out of all 222 keywords, these guys, they're not on the first page for all of them. And we only want to focus on the first page because that's the only page people look at. They're ranked for 15 different keywords and phrases on the first page. That's a lot of search volume as well. 1800, 70, 100, 70, 70, 20, 500, 20, 20. All that they're getting in front of on the first page. If we were to do the same thing for you, 62 sounds like a pretty good number, but when you realize, that you're not on the first page for anything that's relevant. AR Pro Construction Inc. 0 to 10 searches a month. Nobody's really looking for that keyword. But you're on the first page, which is, I mean, I guess that's good, but nobody's looking for it. So not a whole lot of people are actually seeing you. And that's what would need to change. And the way to do that is through writing a strong, authoritative content, starting with your homepage and following with your service pages and starting a blog. Because more than anything, Google likes to rank information. And if you can have the most information on your website, Google is going to rank you for it. And again, what does that look like? If we go to Pinnacle Roofing, okay, they've got paragraphs of content. You know, they've probably got at least 700 words or so on this homepage. Whereas if we were to go to yours, you've got a lot of pictures and some descriptions, but that's pretty much it. There's not a whole lot. We have to add a lot of content to your website. And just as proof of why that's so important, if we were to go to Google again and we type in Mike Tyson, his Wikipedia page is going to show up first, not his actual website, which is listed number 2. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, hey, you know, Wikipedia, why isn't Mike Tyson's site at the top? Isn't that the most legitimate source? You're right, it's the most legitimate, but that doesn't matter in today's world. Information does, and if you have the most of it, if you can put the most out there, the way Google's all set up is whoever has the most wins. Wikipedia's page on Mike Tyson has more content on Mike Tyson than his actual website, and they're ranked higher for it. So I hope these tips were helpful. Citations for your GMB, backlinks for your organic rankings, and content to start getting you listed for keywords on the front page. So hope these were helpful again. Take care. Have a great day.